With an interest in moving ABQ forward, we are pinpointing the top problem spots in our city. Our KOB4 team collected data from APD for this calendar year and determined which locations are the hot spots for property crime. Jen French is here to show us some of those spots or places many of us go all the time. Jen's also asking APD what they intend to do to fix these problem spots.
We're breaking down the crimes into these 4 categories. The neighborhood that has had the most home burglaries, the store that has been robbed the most, where you're most likely to have your car broken into, and where you're most likely to have your car stolen. We start off with the most home burglaries in a neighborhood in southeast Albuquerque. Home to more than 400 families, Wyoming Terrace Trailer Park in southeast Albuquerque is a familiar neighborhood to police.
Do the cops come here often?
Today?
Park manager Ophelia Estrada and office manager Nayeli Alvarez aren't afraid to call 911.
What's the emergency? We caught 2 guys that were actually robbing the trailers here.
On their own property, the women spotted a secret operation. 2 squatters trading drugs for guns.
Are you ever scared to approach some of these strangers?
Not really, unless then if they pull something on us, then we will get scared.
APD's records reveal there have been at least 13 burglaries in this trailer park on Zuni from January until May of this year. And that only includes what's reported. Still, this neighborhood is the #1 spot for home burglaries. Wyoming Terrace isn't the only place plagued with crime. Imagine working somewhere that gets robbed every other week, and that's where we find the most robberies, at a shopping center in southeast Albuquerque on Eubank.
Have a good day.
Robbery is routine at the strip mall at 425 Eubank Southeast.
In 1 week, we got robbed twice. And it's usually on Sundays when it happens.
Out of the 10 robberies in 2017, 7 of them were at the Metro PCS phone store. Scary?
Yeah. I mean, you don't know if they're gonna shoot, if they're not, if they're on drugs.
Even though she was held up 3 times herself, manager Katia Baltier can't afford to quit.
It's gonna happen anywhere.
8 cameras in this Albuquerque business don't stop armed robbers. The employees here say the men often come in with masks, hoods, hats, or even glasses to hide their faces.
All of them had been armed robberies.
We found out a car burglar doesn't wait for you to park in a dark alley before smashing your window. The most car burglaries and vandalism incidents actually happen in the parking lot of the Winrock shopping center. The pristine concrete facades and glass displays at Winrock are a shopper's oasis for some, but an opportunity for others. Police records show 22 car break-ins and 11 vandalism incidents from January until May.
Well, to me, it's brand new. I didn't think that would be happening around here, but I guess so.
There is security here, just not enough to keep the bad guys from trying to get into your car.
Well, there's a little security guard, but I mean, like, what's that going to do?
Hey, what do you think of the golf cart?
It's like, what's it going to do? Might as well get out and run. It's like
Albuquerque leads the nation in auto theft, and the place where you're most likely to have your car stolen is also the place you're most likely to eat and shop, and that is Coronado Mall. It's a popular place to shop, and according to police incident reports, to have your car swiped by thieves.
Probably to go to steal, probably seeing people's cars there and they might have like stuff inside of it, like merchandise that they just purchased, or they're out shopping, so they probably think they can get into the vehicles.
At least 22 cars here have been taken for a spin by someone else other than their owners since January.
Well, I'm not a criminal or anything, but I'm just thinking this is a place where I think criminals will be.
We took what we found to APD.
It doesn't surprise me.
Lieutenant Joe Burke works in the Northeast Area Command, the same jurisdiction that includes Coronado and Winrock malls. What's being done about those problem spots?
So what we do here in the Northeast Area Command is we have an overtime operation with our plainclothes unit.
Plainclothes meaning undercover. Lieutenant Burke tells 4 Investigates that the undercover detectives are sometimes more effective than police in uniform when trying to bust property crime suspects. The crime hotspots 4 Investigates found are now being patrolled by Albuquerque police.
The more information we have, the better we can allocate our resources.
They're clues to move Albuquerque forward. Jen French, KOB Eyewitness News 4.
KOB asked Albuquerque Police for statistics on how effective their plainclothes unit is, and we are waiting for those numbers. Now, a spokesperson from Winrock Mall tells us security has partnered with APD and crime has been decreasing over the last few weeks. We're still waiting to hear back, though, from Coronado Center.